chosen ones. A detective is after you. You fucked everyone. Many are called, but few are chosen. Matthew 22:14. Welcome back to Spiritual Wisdom. If you've ever felt like life is testing you, like unseen forces are watching your every move, you're not alone. As a chosen one, your light naturally exposes darkness, and that makes you a target. But here's the truth. No weapon formed against you will prosper. The more you rise, the more resistance you'll face. So, how do you navigate this spiritual battlefield while staying aligned with your purpose? Watch till the end to uncover the hidden forces at play and how to protect your energy. Drop a comment below. Have you ever felt like someone was spiritually investigating you? Let's dive in. 1. You have been noticed. You were once unseen, dismissed, and underestimated. But those days are long gone. The moment you embraced your spiritual power and awakened to your higher purpose, the world took notice. Suddenly, eyes are on you, watching, analyzing, and even questioning your transformation. There is a detective on your trail, not in the literal sense, but as a symbol of the system, the people, and the forces that are desperately trying to understand what makes you different. They see your energy shifting, your presence expanding, and they are scrambling to decode the secret behind your rise. Whether they admit it or not, you have become a force they can no longer ignore. For most of your life, you walked in the shadows, unseen by those who could never recognize your worth. You were mocked, doubted, and disregarded. But that was not a curse. It was preparation. The world wasn't ready for the version of you that has now emerged. The chosen ones are not born into privilege. They are forged through trials, pain, and isolation. And now that you have stepped into your power, people who once ignored you suddenly want to know everything about you. This detective represents the skeptics, the doubters, and even the system itself. Those who cannot comprehend how you have transformed, how you carry such a strong spiritual presence, and why you no longer conform to their expectations. They study you because they cannot replicate what you have. You move differently. Your thoughts are no longer dictated by fear. Your energy is undeniable. The chosen ones have always been under scrutiny. When you rise above mediocrity, you become a mystery to those who remain stuck in it. Your spiritual growth disrupts the norm, making you a target of curiosity, envy, and even fear. Some will admire you, others will resent you, and a few will do everything they can to pull you back down. But what they fail to realize is that your power comes from something beyond their reach. It is not something they can steal, imitate, or destroy. The system operates by keeping people asleep, trapped in cycles of doubt, insecurity, and conformity. But you broke free. You started thinking for yourself, questioning the narratives fed to you, and tapping into a spiritual awareness that most people will never experience. This is why they are watching you so closely. They want to understand how you did it, yet they fear what your awakening represents. Before, you were just another face in the crowd, easily ignored. But now you are a walking disruption. You are unpredictable, no longer bound by the limitations imposed on you. Your presence alone shakes the very foundations of what people thought was possible. You have shattered illusions, exposed falsehoods, and proven that true power does not come from wealth, status, or external validation. It comes from within. And this is what unsettles them the most. You have cracked the code. You no longer seek approval. You do not chase, you attract. You do not beg for opportunities, you create them. Your energy is magnetic, your spirit unbreakable. This makes you a force to be reckoned with. No matter how closely they watch, they will never truly understand you. Their minds operate on a lower frequency, bound by limitations you no longer acknowledge. Let them study you. Let them wonder. But never shrink yourself to fit back into a system you are meant to transcend. If you feel the shift and know your presence is undeniable, let the world know. Comment, "I am seen," below. Your energy speaks, and now they're listening. 2. You are a threat to the system. The world you were born into operates like a carefully structured system designed to keep people in line, predictable, and obedient. But you defy the mold. Your very existence shakes the foundation of their control. The moment you started questioning, growing, and breaking free from their illusions, you became a disruption. They don't fear you because you are weak. They fear you because you are strong. Your spiritual awakening threatens the artificial reality they have built, and that makes you a target. They watch you, analyze you, and try to decode you, not out of admiration, but out of fear. They wonder, how do we stop this one before they awaken others? The system is not designed for free thinkers, for those who dare to step outside the lines. It thrives on blind obedience, on people who follow orders without question. But the moment you realized your true power, the moment you saw through the deception, you became dangerous. The detective who is after you, it's not just a person. It's the energy of control, the forces that seek to keep you small, the voices that whisper doubt into your mind, trying to pull you back into the illusion. Society, your peers, even those closest to you, they may begin to turn against you, not because they hate you, but because they do not understand you. They are still trapped, still programmed, and your very existence reminds them of the chains they have accepted. You didn't just wake up, you woke up others. That's the real danger. It's one thing for an individual to awaken, but when that awakening spreads, it threatens the entire structure. The ones in power don't want free thinkers, they want followers. And yet, here you are, breaking barriers, refusing to submit, choosing truth over illusion. They have invested too much into keeping people asleep, and now you are ruining their plans. They will try to discredit you, manipulate you, make you doubt yourself. They will try to make you feel alone, abandoned, and afraid. But understand this, you are never truly alone. Others like you exist, and together, your light is unstoppable. You have shattered their illusion, and there is no going back. Do not let fear consume you. Do not let their tactics silence your voice. Keep growing, keep questioning, keep expanding. The system wants you to believe you are powerless, but the truth is, you are more powerful than you ever imagined. The very fact that they feel the need to investigate you, to try to bring you down, is proof that you are a force to be reckoned with. Keep moving forward. Keep waking others up. The world needs you now more than ever. Have you ever felt like your awakening makes you a disruption to the system? If yes, comment yes. If not, comment no. If you're not sure, comment maybe. 3. Your awakening exposes the truth. When you awaken, The world is no longer what you once believed it to be. The veil is lifted, and you begin to see the truth behind the illusions that have kept humanity in chains for centuries. The deception that once controlled the minds of the masses crumbles before your very eyes. You are no longer blind to the lies, the manipulation, or the unseen forces that shape the reality around you. And that, chosen one, is precisely why they are after you. Knowledge is power. The moment you begin to unravel the hidden truths, you threaten the very foundations upon which falsehoods have been built. The world has long been controlled by those who thrive in the shadows, those who maintain order through secrecy, through deception. They do not fear you as an individual. They fear what you represent, the spark of awakening that can ignite the minds of millions. As the philosopher Arthur Schopenhauer once said, all truth passes through 3 stages. First, it is ridiculed. Second, it is violently opposed. Third, it is accepted as being self-evident. Right now, you are in that second stage. You are being opposed because you see what others cannot yet grasp. They will call you crazy. They will tell you that you are imagining things. They will try to discredit you, to silence you, to make you doubt yourself. Because if you begin to question yourself, if you start to wonder whether you are the problem, then they have already won. But let me tell you this, you are not crazy, and you are not alone. Every great mind in history, every spiritual leader, every revolutionary thinker who has dared to challenge the status quo has faced opposition. Even Jesus himself was persecuted for revealing the truth. The Buddha was met with resistance. Socrates was sentenced to death for questioning authority. The detective who is after you is not just a person, it is the system itself. It is the unseen force that seeks to maintain control, to keep you distracted, to keep you in fear. The moment you step outside of their carefully constructed narrative, they take notice. You become a threat, not because you are violent or rebellious, but because you inspire others to wake up. You expose the mechanisms of control. You break the cycle of generational conditioning. And when one person wakes up, they awaken others in return. So what do? You keep going. You stand firm in your truth. You embrace your spiritual journey without fear. Because the more you awaken, the stronger your energy becomes. The stronger your energy, the harder it is for them to contain you. Energy does not lie. The vibrations you emit cannot be silenced. And in the words of Mahatma Gandhi, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. You are not here by accident. You were chosen for this moment. You were given eyes to see and ears to hear because you have a purpose that goes beyond what you have been told. The world may try to dim your light, but your spirit cannot be contained. They are afraid because they know that once the light spreads, the darkness has nowhere left to hide. Remember, your awakening is not just a personal journey. It's a shift that unsettles the world around you. They fear what they cannot control, but you are no longer bound by their limits. Are you ready to embrace your truth and step fully into your power? Comment, "I'm ready," below this video. 4. Spiritual attacks and tests. The path of the chosen one is anything but ordinary. It is a journey filled with trials, opposition, and forces that seek to hinder your progress. The moment you awaken to your true spiritual power, you become a target. The system does not merely observe from the shadows. It actively fights back. It manipulates, suppresses, and even seeks to silence you. People you once trusted may turn against you. Doors that once seemed open may suddenly close. You will feel an invisible force pushing you back into the darkness. But understand this: these obstacles are not here to break you. They are tests. They exist to determine whether you are truly worthy of the immense spiritual power you possess. When you step into your divine calling, you trigger a reaction from the world around you. The system thrives on conformity, and anyone who dares to break free from its grip is seen as a threat. The opposition you face is not coincidental. It is a deliberate effort to stop you from realizing your spiritual destiny. You will encounter people who once supported you, but now speak against you. They are influenced by forces they cannot even comprehend. Do not be surprised when friends turn into foes, or when you find yourself isolated. This is part of the spiritual warfare waged against those who are destined for greatness. Imagine a relentless investigator, not of the physical world, but of the unseen realm. This force watches your every move, analyzing your weaknesses, waiting for a moment of vulnerability. It orchestrates situations designed to break your spirit. It sends distractions, creates illusions, and breeds doubt within your mind. This detective is not after your physical self. It is after your soul, your purpose, your mission. The moment you recognize this, you reclaim your power. The battle is not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual forces that wish to keep you from fulfilling your divine assignment. The system operates through deception. It creates obstacles that appear insurmountable. It ensures that those who do not conform to its control face backlash. Your growth threatens its existence. It will try to make you believe that your efforts are in vain, that you are alone, that the struggle is too much to bear. But these are lies designed to weaken your resolve. The system does not fear the average individual. It fears the chosen ones, those who dare to rise above its control, those who see beyond the illusion and awaken their true potential. Every betrayal, every setback, every moment of despair is a part of your spiritual training. These challenges refine you. They teach you resilience, discipline, and unwavering faith. The reason the system fights you so hard is because it knows the magnitude of your power. If you were insignificant, it would not bother. The pressure you feel is proof that you are on the right path. Diamonds are forged under immense pressure. Warriors are made through battle. You are being prepared for something far greater than you can imagine. So what do? You do not back down. You do not surrender to fear. You stand firm in your power. You recognize that every attack against you is a sign that you are doing something right. You move with wisdom, protecting your energy and staying connected to your spiritual source. The system may try to break you, but it cannot stop you. You were chosen for a reason. Your journey is not about survival. It is about triumph. You are destined to rise, to shine, and to transform the world around you. No force can stop a chosen one who truly understands their power. Stay empowered on your spiritual journey by subscribing to our channel. Here, we uncover the hidden challenges that chosen ones face and reveal how to rise above spiritual attacks and tests. Remember, your light is powerful, and no force can silence your divine purpose. Stay strong, stay awakened, and embrace the path meant for you. 5. You are different from the system. In a world built on rules, restrictions, and carefully crafted systems, you stand apart. Society operates on classifications, labels, and limitations, yet you refuse to be confined. While others fit neatly into predefined categories, you are an anomaly who cannot be easily defined or controlled. They try to study you, analyze you, and make sense of your existence. But no matter how much they scrutinize, they will never fully grasp who you are. The system thrives on predictability, yet you embody the unpredictable. This alone makes you a force they cannot contain. You are not like the rest, and that unsettles them. They rely on control, yet you break free from every imposed boundary. You don't just live within the system, you transcend it. The world wants to mold you into something familiar, something that fits within their framework, but you resist. You are a disruptor of the norm, a reminder that there are forces beyond their comprehension. Every attempt to confine you only reinforces their frustration, because, despite their efforts, you continue to rise. They cannot decode what was never meant to be understood by the ordinary mind. There is a spiritual awakening within you, an awareness that sets you apart from the masses who blindly follow the structures laid before them. You see through the illusions. You recognize the unseen forces at play. The detective in this metaphor, the system, the authorities, those who seek control, is watching, investigating, trying to track your every move. But you are always steps ahead. They want to understand your energy, your essence, your power. Yet they fail to realize that what fuels you is something beyond their reach. You are not bound by their perception of reality. You have tapped into something greater. Your journey has never been about fitting in. It has always been about breaking free. Those around you may not comprehend your path. They may question, doubt, or even fear the transformation happening within you. But that is not your concern. You are not here to conform. You are here to awaken. The chosen ones have always been misunderstood, hunted, and challenged, yet they prevail because their purpose is beyond the grasp of ordinary minds. Do not fear being different. Do not fear the watchful eyes that seek to contain you. Every chosen one faces opposition, but opposition is merely confirmation that you are on the right path. The system only fights what it perceives as a threat, and your existence challenges everything they believe to be true. The more they push against you, the more evident it becomes that you hold something powerful, something they will never control. You are a beacon of transformation, a testament to the fact that there are forces beyond the visible world. The moment you awaken, the hunt begins not because you are weak, but because you are powerful beyond measure. Stay vigilant, stay true to yourself, and most importantly, never let them define you. You were never meant to be understood by those who refuse to see beyond the illusion. You were meant to rise. Type, "I am beyond the system," if you know you cannot be controlled or categorized. Let the world see that you are different, chosen, and free. 6. Your energy is unmistakable. People can feel your energy before you even say a word. It's like a silent force that speaks louder than any introduction. Some are drawn to you, sensing your depth, your wisdom, and your spiritual presence. Others, however, feel uneasy because standing in your presence forces them to confront their own insecurities, their own illusions. You don't just enter a room, you shift its atmosphere. And this is no coincidence, it's a divine design. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. There's something about you that disrupts the status quo. that challenges falsehood, and that exposes hidden truths. This energy you carry is both a guiding light for those seeking enlightenment and a disruptive force for those who thrive in darkness. The chosen ones move differently. You don't seek attention, yet people can't help but notice you. It's not about how you dress or what you say. It's your aura, your spiritual presence, the weight of your soul, the strength of your consciousness radiates from within. Niccolo Machiavelli once said, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." Many people don't know how to process your presence. Some admire you from afar, while others feel threatened by what you represent. The truth is, you don't even have to say much. Your energy alone shakes things up. And here's the twist: you've attracted attention. Not just from people who admire your spirit, but from those who feel unsettled by it. The world has placed a metaphorical detective on your trail. The moment you stepped into your power, you became a target. Some people want to analyze you, figure you out, and understand why you are different. They study you, but they will never truly grasp the depth of your spirit. This detective can come in many forms. It could be coworkers who constantly observe you, trying to decipher your success. It could be family members who question your path, unable to comprehend your transformation. It could even be old friends who suddenly see you as a stranger. You're not the same person they once knew, and they can feel it. You've outgrown old energies. You've let go of limiting beliefs. You've awakened to your divine potential, and now nothing about you is small anymore. The way you think, the way you move, the way you navigate life, it all carries power, and not everyone can handle it. Some people wanted you to stay the same. They were comfortable when you were doubting yourself, when you were questioning your worth, when you were playing small. But now, you've stepped into your truth, and your truth exposes their lies. Your growth highlights their stagnation, and instead of evolving with you, they would rather resent you. As the great Marianne Williamson once said, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure." Your power triggers something in others. It either inspires them or terrifies them. You didn't betray anyone. You didn't do anything wrong. You simply elevated, and in doing so, you left behind those who refused to grow. But understand this: people will project their fears onto you. They will accuse you of changing too much, of becoming too different. What they fail to realize is that you were never meant to stay the same. Growth is your birthright. You have a spiritual responsibility to evolve, to embrace your gifts, and to walk in your divine purpose. Not everyone will understand your journey, and that's okay. The right ones will recognize your spirit, and the wrong ones will remove themselves from your path. Your energy is powerful. It reveals truths people would rather ignore. And that's why, wherever you go, you will always face resistance. But remember, this great souls are never meant to live unnoticed. You were born to be seen, to be felt, and to leave an impact. So, let them watch. Let them investigate. Let them wonder how you became who you are. Your presence alone is a revolution. Do you feel this is true? Comment with confidence. My energy is unmistakable. I embrace my power. 7. You cannot go back to sleep. There comes a moment in life when everything shifts. You no longer see the world as you once did. The veil is lifted, and suddenly, the system that once felt so real begins to reveal its cracks. If you are one of the chosen ones, you know exactly what this means. The moment you awaken, you become a target because you no longer fit into the mold society has designed. The system fears those who think for themselves, who refuse to conform, and who choose spiritual growth over blind obedience. And just like a detective tracking a fugitive, the forces that uphold the old ways will try to pull you back in. The world you once knew was built on distractions, fear, and manipulation. It kept you occupied with trivial pursuits, numbing your mind with entertainment, politics, and division. But now, you see the game for what it is. The Matrix is real, not as a fantasy, but as a system designed to keep you from discovering your true spiritual power. The moment you step outside of it, the resistance begins. They will try to make you doubt yourself. They will whisper in your ear that you are crazy, that you are overthinking, that you should just go back to normal. But you cannot unsee the truth. The old ways no longer satisfy you. The illusions no longer deceive you. And that is what makes you powerful. The world around you may still be asleep, but you are not. While others live in the illusion, you have stepped into the light of awareness. That comes with responsibility. You are not meant to just wake up. You are meant to stay awake. That means protecting your energy, strengthening your mind, and continuing to walk in your truth, no matter how much the world tries to pull you back. This journey is not about fighting the system head-on. It is about transcending it. The battle is not external, it is internal. Every time you refuse to be controlled by fear, every time you choose wisdom over ignorance, every time you trust your intuition over manipulation, you win. When you break free, you disrupt the programming. You no longer fit into the predictable patterns the system relies on. The people around you might react with confusion, resistance, or even hostility, not because they are against you, but because your awakening forces them to question their own reality. And questioning reality is uncomfortable. But here's the truth. You didn't come here to fit in. You came here to break cycles, to evolve, to elevate, and to awaken others in the process. Your presence alone is a challenge to the status quo. And that is exactly why the system tries so hard to keep you in line. The distractions will keep coming. The fear will be fed to you daily. The doubt will try to creep in. But as long as you stay centered in your spiritual awareness, you cannot be touched. The detective may be after you, but they cannot catch what they do not understand. You are operating on a higher frequency now. Your mind is no longer controlled by fear, and your spirit is no longer confined by the limits of this world. Keep walking, keep trusting, and most importantly, keep growing. The system was never built for you to win, so you must create your own path. And when you do, nothing can stop you. If you've awakened, there's no turning back. The system will try to lull you back into ignorance, but you must stay aware. If this message resonates with you, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let's support each other on this journey of awakening. 8. Biblical parallels. Chosen ones. Face trials. Your journey is ancient, woven into the fabric of time itself. Throughout history, those who were chosen have walked a path marked by trials, resistance, and relentless pursuit. You are not alone in this battle. Think of Moses. He was hunted from the moment of his birth, forced to flee, only to return as the liberator of his people. Jesus, the ultimate embodiment of divine wisdom and love, was constantly watched, betrayed by one of his own, and ultimately crucified for for standing in truth. Paul, fearless in his mission, was imprisoned time and again for speaking the very words that would awaken countless souls. Do you see the pattern? The path of the chosen is never easy, but it is always purposeful. The greater your calling, the greater the opposition you will face. There is something about you that unsettles the world. You carry an energy, a light, a truth that many do not understand, and some cannot stand. When you start to rise, when you begin to step into your spiritual awakening, expect resistance. It is not a sign of failure, but confirmation that you are walking the right path. The detective is always after the chosen ones, not because they are guilty, but because they disrupt the system, challenge illusions, and awaken those who were meant to stay asleep. Every whisper of doubt, every betrayal, every moment of hardship is a test of your endurance, your faith, and your commitment to your divine mission. Look around you. Have you noticed how people react to your energy? Some admire you, others fear you, and some even try to tear you down. That's because when you embody truth, you become a mirror that forces others to confront their own darkness. Not everyone is ready for that level of honesty. Some will see you as a threat, some will misunderstand your purpose, and others will actively try to stop you. But hear this: the more they come against you, the more you must stand firm in your truth. Every struggle is proof that you are being refined, sharpened, and strengthened for something greater. The system doesn't chase those who conform. The enemy doesn't waste time on those who are lost. It is only the chosen ones who experience this level of adversity because they are meant to break barriers, shift realities, and lead others into the light. The attacks you face are not random. They are strategically placed to distract you, to make you doubt your power, and to keep you from stepping fully into your purpose. But here's what they don't understand. Chosen ones don't break. They transform. They rise higher. They take every setback and turn it into a stepping stone. So what should you take from all of this? First, understand that resistance is a sign of your significance. The trials you face are not punishments. They are confirmations. Second, never dim your light to make others comfortable. You were chosen to stand out, not to blend in. Third, let every challenge be a lesson, every hardship a teacher, and every betrayal a redirection towards something greater. The path of the chosen is not easy, but it is divine. Walk it boldly. Your spiritual awakening is not just for you. It is for the countless souls who will find their way because you dared to stay true to yours. Keep going. You are closer than you think. If you've made it this far, you're truly seeking wisdom. Comment, "I'm chosen" below to affirm your journey. Your engagement helps us share more powerful biblical insights with you. 9. You must be conscious of your power. Power without awareness is a dangerous thing. If you are among the chosen ones, you must understand this truth at your core. You have been given a gift not for personal gain, but for a higher purpose. Your energy, your presence, and your decisions are like ripples in a vast ocean, affecting everything and everyone around you. Every move you make holds weight, and every thought you entertain shapes your reality. Many have misused power before, leading to destruction instead of enlightenment. History has shown us time and time again that those who wield power without wisdom become consumed by it. As the great philosopher Socrates once said, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." This is the mindset of the chosen ones. to remain humble, always learning, always growing. But make no mistake, the world is watching you. The system does not want you to rise. It will attempt to manipulate your power, to use your gifts against you. It will try to break you down, making you question your own light. That detective who seems to be after you, it's not just a metaphor. The moment you start shaking the foundations of the old world, forces will move against you. Those who once praised you may turn their backs. Those who doubted you will now fear you. You are no longer invisible. You have become a threat. This is the moment that defines you. Will you succumb to fear, or will you rise in spiritual wisdom? The choice is yours, but remember, you were never chosen to walk an easy path. You were chosen because you are strong enough to endure. As the great Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. To navigate this journey, you must cultivate awareness. You must be intentional with your energy, disciplined with your actions, and unwavering in your faith. Your mind is a battlefield, and your spirit is the weapon that will keep you victorious. You do not need to fear the challenges ahead. Instead, embrace them as proof that you are stepping into your divine purpose. There will be moments when the weight of this power feels overwhelming, but do not forget, you are never alone. The universe conspires in your favor when you move with truth and righteousness. Stay grounded in spiritual wisdom. Keep your energy protected. Align yourself with your purpose, and no force, no system, no enemy, no detective will be able to touch you. So, rise up, chosen one. This world has tried to suppress your power for too long, but now, the time has come for you to awaken. The time has come for you to walk boldly in your truth. As Rumi once wrote, "You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life? You are here for something greater. Trust in your journey. The detective may be after you, but they will never catch you because you are beyond their reach. You are divinely guided, spiritually empowered, and destined to leave an impact on this world that cannot be erased. To affirm your awareness of your inner power, declare your commitment. Comment below, "I embrace my power," to acknowledge your journey and inspire others to step into their own strength with wisdom and discipline. As a chosen one, the path you walk is not an easy one, but it is filled with purpose and power. The world may not always understand you, and challenges may arise, but trust that you are divinely guided. No matter who tries to stand in your way, your destiny is unstoppable. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom for more profound insights, and make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss our upcoming videos. Stay strong, stay awakened, and keep shining your light. Until next time, take care and stay blessed. Do you notice these physical changes in your body? You are in a spiritual awakening. The body is the temple of the soul, and every change within it carries a deeper meaning. Have you ever experienced sudden shifts in your energy, unusual sensations, or unexplained changes in your body? What if these aren't random but powerful signs of a spiritual awakening? As you watch this video, I challenge you to count how many of these 9 physical signs you've noticed in yourself. You might be surprised. Your body is speaking to you, aligning with your spiritual growth in ways you may not have realized. Let's dive into this fascinating journey together. And if any of these signs resonate with you, share your experience in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join Spiritual Wisdom as we unlock the mysteries of your spiritual transformation. Now, let's go. 1. The body's spiritual growing pains. Have you ever felt a sudden, unexplained ache in your body that seemed to appear out of nowhere, leaving you wondering if something was wrong? What if I told you that these mysterious sensations are not just random discomforts, but powerful signals of your spiritual awakening? As your consciousness expands, your physical body undergoes a transformation to match this new frequency of awareness. Think of it as a profound upgrade, one that requires shedding old energy, releasing past emotional burdens, and making space for a higher vibration. Much like how a snake sheds its skin to grow, your body, too, is undergoing a process of renewal. However, this transformation isn't always smooth. Sometimes, it comes with physical growing pains in your head, neck, back, or shoulders, areas that often store blocked energy. These discomforts are not signs of weakness. They are evidence of an internal recalibration, a purging of stagnant energy to align you with your spiritual path. But here's the fascinating part. These bodily shifts are deeply intertwined with your emotional and spiritual state. Have you ever noticed that when you're under emotional stress, your body tenses up, or when you suppress feelings, they seem to manifest physically? This isn't a coincidence. Your body holds on to past traumas, old belief systems, and emotional wounds. When you experience a spiritual awakening, these energies resurface, asking to be acknowledged, healed, and released. This can manifest as temporary fatigue, headaches, body aches, or even flu-like symptoms. But instead of viewing them as setbacks, consider them as signs that your body is actively detoxifying and recalibrating to a new energetic frequency. It's like upgrading from an old operating system to a brand new one. Your body needs time to adjust. In the modern world, we often look for quick fixes to discomfort by popping pills, ignoring pain, or pushing through exhaustion. But spiritual growth requires a different approach. Instead of resisting these changes, be patient and compassionate with yourself. Listen to what your body is telling you. When you feel exhausted, give yourself permission to rest. When you are sore, do gentle stretches like stretching, yoga, or even mindful walking. Stay hydrated. Water is a powerful energy conductor and helps to eliminate toxins, both physical and energetic. These growing pains are temporary and are guiding you toward a greater version of yourself. The more you surrender to the process, the smoother the transition will be. Your body is not betraying you. It is supporting you, urging you to connect with your highest self. Embrace these changes as a sacred part of your journey, because every discomfort is a sign that you are entering a higher state of being, a deeper spiritual awakening, and an incredible transformation. Comment below. I embrace this journey. 2. The spiritual energy roller coaster. Have you ever felt like your energy levels are on a wild ride one moment? You're overflowing with inspiration, and the next, you're completely drained. If so, you might be experiencing one of the most common yet least understood signs of spiritual growth, a spiritual energy roller coaster. This isn't just about being tired or having bursts of motivation. It's something much deeper, a recalibration of your entire being. Many who embark on a journey of spiritual awakening report these dramatic fluctuations, where they wake up in the middle of the night, flooded with ideas, only to feel the need for a long nap the next afternoon. But why does this happen? Your body isn't just a physical vessel. It also carries an energetic blueprint that adjusts as you evolve spiritually. Think of yourself as a complex electrical circuit, upgrading to handle higher frequencies. As more spiritual energy flows through you, your system needs time to process and distribute this new current. Sometimes it surges, making you feel invincible, filled with passion and purpose. Other times, your body slows down, urging you to rest because it's integrating and recalibrating to a new state of being. You might notice sudden shifts, like waking up at 3 in the morning, brimming with creativity, or feeling the need to step away from the chaos of daily life and take a break. You might even experience random hot and cold flashes, as if your body is going through an invisible detox, releasing old, heavy energies to welcome in lighter, higher frequencies. Think about the way technology updates work. When a smartphone receives a major software upgrade, it might heat up, drain the battery faster, or need a restart. Your body operates in a similar way when it's undergoing a spiritual transformation. It's processing a massive shift, and in doing so, it sends signals that might seem strange, but they serve an important purpose. Have you ever felt exhausted right after an incredibly inspiring experience, like reading a profound book or having a deep conversation? That's your body integrating new insights, allowing the wisdom to settle within you. These energy shifts are not something to resist. They are signs of expansion, of something greater unfolding within you. Instead of fighting them, listen to them. If you feel a surge of energy, use it wisely to create, express, and take action. If fatigue sets in, honor it by resting, meditating, or simply being in stillness. Your body knows what it's doing, and trusting its wisdom is part of spiritual growth. So, the next time you find yourself wide awake at odd hours, filled with inspiration, or suddenly needing to retreat into rest, ask yourself, what is my energy trying to tell me? How can I flow with this process instead of resisting it? Spirituality isn't about forcing yourself to be in a constant state of high energy. It's about learning to navigate these waves with grace. The more you align with this natural rhythm, the easier it becomes to embrace change, integrate new frequencies, and step into your highest potential. Trust the process. Your spiritual awakening is unfolding exactly as it should. And if you feel inspired by this message, type "I trust the process" as a way to affirm your strength, patience, and commitment to growth. Let's grow together. 3. The electric touch of awakening. Have you ever felt a strange tingling sensation in your body, almost as if tiny sparks of energy were dancing beneath your skin? Maybe you've noticed an electric buzz flowing through you, a subtle vibration that seems to come out of nowhere. If so, you're not imagining things. These sensations might be profound signs that you are experiencing a spiritual awakening. Your body is not just flesh and bone. It is energy. And as your spiritual wisdom deepens, your energy field begins to shift. You may feel this electric touch in different parts of your body, perhaps a soft pulsation at the crown of your head, a light tingling between your eyebrows, or even a warm surge moving through your spine. These are not random occurrences, but messages from your evolving consciousness, signals that your energy centers, often known as chakras, are becoming more active and aligned. The ancient sages knew this well, recognizing these sensations as the body's way of adjusting to higher frequencies of spiritual energy. Rumi once said, "Don't be satisfied with stories, how things have gone with others. Unfold your own myth." Could these shifts in your body be an invitation to step deeper into your own myth, your own spiritual transformation? This electric touch of awakening is not just about feeling different. It's about becoming aware of the unseen forces that guide you. Some describe it as a sudden rush of energy, leaving them feeling invigorated and alive, while others may experience moments of intensity, like waves of power surging through their being. But instead of fear, what if you embrace this change? What if these sensations were simply signs that you are tuning into a higher dimension of yourself, learning to conduct and process spiritual energy in a way you never have before? The truth is, as your awareness expands, your body responds. Just as a radio adjusts its frequency to catch a clearer signal, your body is fine-tuning itself to higher vibrations. The key is not to resist, but to trust. Have you noticed how these sensations come and go, almost as if they are guiding you towards something greater? That's because they are breadcrumbs on the path of awakening, signals from the universe that you are aligning with your true essence. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." And isn't that exactly what's happening within you? So the next time you feel this electric touch, instead of questioning it, ask yourself, what is this moment trying to tell me? How is my body awakening to a new level of spiritual wisdom? Could it be that I am stepping into a more profound, more connected version of myself? Let these sensations be your guide, a reminder that your awakening is real, that you are shifting, evolving, and expanding in ways beyond the physical. And most importantly, trust that this transformation is leading you towards something extraordinary. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. 4. When sleep becomes an adventure. Something mysterious happens when your spirit starts to awaken and your sleep patterns begin to shift, almost as if the universe itself is calling you to a higher state of awareness. Have you ever found yourself suddenly awake at 2 or 3 in the morning, feeling an unusual burst of energy instead of grogginess? Or perhaps your dreams have taken on a new, almost cinematic quality, filled with profound symbols and messages that feel too real to ignore. These experiences aren't just random. They are powerful indicators that your body and mind are aligning with a deeper spiritual transformation. Many who go through a spiritual awakening report that their sleep cycles no longer follow their old familiar rhythm. Instead, they wake up during the early hours, often between 2 and 4 in the morning, a time traditionally linked to heightened spiritual activity across many cultures. It's as if your internal clock is now tuning into a universal frequency, one that grants you access to insights and revelations that were previously beyond your reach. If you've been struggling with insomnia, it may not be the inconvenience you think it is. Instead of feeling frustrated, consider this. What if your sleepless nights are actually moments of heightened clarity? Rather than tossing and turning, your mind could be processing powerful spiritual downloads, an overflow of wisdom, intuition, and inner guidance trying to reach you. You may notice that your thoughts during these moments seem more profound, like pieces of a puzzle finally coming together. This isn't just restlessness. It's a sign that your consciousness is expanding, that your soul is waking up to a higher dimension of reality. Even your dreams will begin to feel different. They might become more vivid, intense, and even prophetic. Have you ever woken up feeling like your dream held a hidden message? That's because your subconscious is working overtime, translating the deep spiritual energy you're absorbing into visions, lessons, and insights. Some people experience dreams so powerful that they wake up feeling as if they've traveled somewhere beyond this world. Others receive guidance from ancestors, spirit guides, or even their own higher self. It's not just your imagination. Your spiritual awakening is unlocking the doors to a hidden realm of wisdom. In modern life, we often treat sleep as nothing more than a physical necessity, something we do to recharge for another busy day. But when you are experiencing a spiritual awakening, sleep becomes something much deeper. It becomes an adventure, an opportunity to explore the depths of your own consciousness and reconnect with the divine energy that guides you. Instead of resisting these changes, embrace them. If you find yourself waking up at night, use that time wisely to meditate, journal, or simply sit quietly and listen to your thoughts. If your dreams become more vivid, pay attention to them, write them down, and reflect on their meaning. These sleep interruptions are not obstacles. They are signs that your soul is evolving, adapting to new frequencies, and preparing you for the next phase of your spiritual journey. So next time you wake up in the stillness of the night, don't be alarmed. Instead, see it as an invitation to open the door to deeper self-discovery, deeper understanding, and transformation. Your spiritual awakening is happening, and sleep is just another way the universe is speaking to you. Comment below. Amazing awakening journey. 5. The universe's whisper in your ear. As you embark on your journey of spiritual growth, you may begin to notice subtle yet profound changes in your body. One of the most intriguing being a high-pitched ringing in your ears with no clear source. Have you ever experienced this mysterious sound, only to wonder if it was simply an anomaly? What if this wasn't just random noise, but a whisper from the universe, guiding you toward deeper awareness? Many who undergo a spiritual awakening report hearing this ethereal frequency, almost as if they are tuning into an unseen broadcast. Just like a radio adjusting to a new station, your auditory system may be picking up on frequencies beyond the physical world, signaling that your consciousness is expanding. Science might explain this as tinnitus, but those on a spiritual path often perceive it as something more, a form of cosmic communication. Some believe these high-pitched sounds carry divine guidance, while others see them as vibrational shifts aligning with their heightened state of awareness. Imagine sitting in a quiet room after a long day, reflecting on life's mysteries, when suddenly the ringing begins. It's not intrusive, not painful, just there, like a gentle nudge, reminding you that there is more to existence than meets the eye. Could this be the universe's way of signaling that you are becoming more sensitive to the unseen? Perhaps it is an invitation to listen beyond the noise of daily life and attune yourself to a deeper reality. Consider those moments when you feel deeply connected to something greater, whether through meditation, prayer, or even in nature, where the rustling leaves and flowing water seem to speak to your soul. The ringing in your ears may be another manifestation of this connection, urging you to trust your intuition and embrace your evolving spirituality. In our fast-paced, modern world, we are often too distracted to notice the subtle ways the universe communicates with us. But what if we took a moment to truly listen? What if these sounds were gentle reminders to pause, breathe, and realign with our inner truth? Spiritual growth isn't always about grand revelations. Sometimes, it's about learning to recognize the smallest signs that guide us forward. The next time you hear that faint ringing, instead of dismissing it, ask yourself, what message is the universe sending me? Could this be a call to deepen your awareness, to trust the path unfolding before you? In your spiritual journey, the ability to perceive beyond the physical is a gift, a sign that your soul is awakening to the infinite possibilities of existence. Let this be a reminder that every sound, every sensation, and every shift in your awareness is an opportunity to connect with something greater than yourself. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. What is your perspective on the importance of this value? Share your insights, and let's continue this conversation. 6. When the world gets too loud. Have you ever felt like the world around you has suddenly become too loud, too bright, or just too much? Maybe the sound of a ticking clock that never bothered you before now feels like a drum in your ears, or the soft glow of your phone screen feels unbearably intense. If this sounds familiar, you might not just be overwhelmed, you might be undergoing a spiritual awakening. As your consciousness expands, so does your sensitivity to the world around you. This isn't a coincidence, it's a shift. Your spiritual wisdom is deepening, and your energy is aligning with higher frequencies, making you more attuned to subtle vibrations that once went unnoticed. Imagine walking into a room and instantly feeling the energy, sensing the emotions of others before they even speak. It's as if your intuition has been sharpened, like a radio dial tuning into frequencies that were previously out of reach. The great Rumi once said, "The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear." This newfound sensitivity isn't a burden, it's a gift. But let's be honest, it doesn't always feel that way. At first, it might seem overwhelming, like the world has turned up its volume without warning. Everyday noises, crowds, and artificial lights might drain you faster than before. But what if, instead of resisting this change, you embraced it? What if you saw it as a sign that you are evolving, that your consciousness is expanding beyond the physical and into the spiritual? Have you ever considered that this sensitivity is a bridge between your old self and the awakened version of you? The key to navigating this transformation lies in balance. Creating a peaceful environment, practicing mindfulness, and spending time in nature can help you adjust. Instead of numbing yourself to these new sensations, learn to flow with them. What if, rather than avoiding the noise, you learn to listen beyond it? What if the discomfort is simply your soul recalibrating, adjusting to a higher state of awareness? Your ability to perceive the world so vividly is not a weakness. It's a sign of your spiritual growth. It means you are stepping into a deeper connection with the universe, unlocking the wisdom that was always within you. So, the next time the world feels too intense, ask yourself, is this an inconvenience, or is this an awakening? Are you willing to embrace this heightened perception as a doorway to something greater? The choice is yours, but remember, your sensitivity is not random. It's a signal that you are evolving, and the universe is guiding you toward a profound transformation. Share your story, or simply type, "I am growing," if you're committed to using every moment to improve yourself. Let's keep this conversation going. I can't wait to hear your insights. 7. Your skin's spiritual glow-up. Have you ever looked in the mirror and noticed something different about yourself? Something almost unexplainable? Your reflection seems to hold a new depth, a certain radiance that wasn't there before. It's not just in your imagination. Your skin, the very canvas of your being, is undergoing a transformation, mirroring the shifts happening deep within your soul. This is one of the fascinating yet unexpected signs of a spiritual awakening. Many men on this path report clearer, more luminous skin, almost as if their inner light is breaking through the surface, illuminating not just their appearance, but their entire presence. But why does this happen? The answer lies in the profound mind-body connection that governs us all. When you begin to release emotional burdens, let go of past traumas, and step into alignment with your higher self, your body responds. The stress hormone cortisol, which wreaks havoc on your skin by triggering inflammation and breakouts, starts to diminish. As you cultivate inner peace, your body reflects this harmony outwardly. It's not merely a physical improvement, it's a sign that your energy is shifting, aligning with higher frequencies that promote healing and renewal. Beyond the glow, some men notice tingling sensations, subtle vibrations, or even the appearance of unique patterns on their skin, almost like energetic imprints of their awakening. These are not coincidences, but manifestations of heightened awareness and spiritual evolution. Your body is recalibrating to a new state of being, and these sensations are signals that your energy is realigning. This transformation isn't about vanity or aesthetics. Rather, it's a testament to the profound work you are doing within. Think of it as the universe offering you a subtle nod, a quiet affirmation that you are on the right path. However, remember that these physical changes are not the destination, but rather signposts on the journey. The real transformation is happening in your mind, your heart, and your soul. The more you tune into your inner world, the more you will see its reflection in your outer reality. In the modern world, where stress, doubt, and distractions are constantly pulling you away from your true self, embracing your spiritual awakening can be a game changer. Instead of viewing these physical shifts as random occurrences, see them as invitations to deepen your journey. Prioritize self-care not just for your skin, but for your spirit. Meditate, practice gratitude, nourish your body with high vibrational foods, and surround yourself with positivity. The clearer your inner world becomes, the more your external self will radiate that transformation. Spiritual awakening isn't just about enlightenment. It's about integrating that wisdom into your daily life, allowing it to shape your actions, your mindset, and even the way you carry yourself. So the next time you catch a glimpse of yourself in the mirror and notice that undeniable glow, smile. It's not just good skincare, it's the light of your soul shining through. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to like this video and share it with others who might need these great values. Let's continue this conversation and go deeper into what these values really mean. 8. The thermostat of your soul. Have you ever felt an unexpected wave of heat rush through your body, or an unexplained chill crawl down your spine, even when the room temperature remains unchanged? What if these shifts weren't just random biological occurrences, but signs of something deeper, something spiritual? Your body is more than just a physical vessel. It is the thermostat of your soul, responding to the energetic transformations you experience on your spiritual journey. Spiritual awakening isn't just a change in mindset. It is a shift in your very being, aligning you with higher vibrations. As your consciousness expands, so does your connection to energy, and your body, being the sensitive instrument that it is, reacts in ways you may not have noticed before. Sudden waves of heat can feel like an internal fire, radiating from deep within, almost as if your soul itself is burning away old patterns, outdated beliefs, and emotional baggage. This sensation is often linked to what many refer to as Kundalini rising, a powerful awakening of spiritual energy that clears blockages and opens new pathways of understanding. It is the body's way of releasing dense emotions, making room for spiritual growth. On the other hand, those random shivers or chills you feel, they aren't just your body's reaction to a cool breeze. They are signals of high-frequency energy integrating into your system. When you receive spiritual insights, experience moments of deep clarity, or feel the presence of something beyond the physical, your body responds with a subtle yet profound acknowledgement of goosebumps, a tingling sensation, or even a refreshing coolness sweeping over you. These are signs that you are tuning in to something greater, something divine. Think about those moments when you're deeply immersed in prayer, meditation, or contemplation, and your hands suddenly feel warm, as if an unseen force is flowing through them. Or those times when you're lost in thought, pondering a deeper truth, and a cool sensation washes over you, as if the universe itself is whispering its confirmation. These experiences are not coincidences. They are gentle reminders that you are evolving, that your energy is shifting to match the new vibrational state of your awakening spirit. Consider this: a young woman, overwhelmed by the stresses of modern life, begins practicing mindfulness and meditation. At first, she dismisses the strange sensations in her body, heat pulsing through her chest one moment, an icy tingle along her arms the next. But as she continues her practice, she realizes these shifts correspond to moments of emotional release, moments when she surrenders old wounds, and moments when she embraces new insights. What she once saw as random bodily reactions, she now understands as clear indicators of her transformation. Could the same be happening to you? These physical changes, while sometimes uncomfortable, are not to be feared. They are signs that your spiritual awakening is in motion, that your body and soul are adjusting to a higher state of being. Instead of resisting them, welcome them. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Ask yourself, what emotions am I releasing? What wisdom am I receiving? How is my spirit evolving? The more in tune you are with these signals, the more you will realize that your spiritual journey is not just a mental or emotional process, but a whole body experience. Embrace it, for every heat wave and every shiver is evidence that you are awakening to a greater truth, a higher consciousness, and a deeper connection with the universe. Your body is not just reacting, it is guiding you to the next level of your spiritual growth. Comment below, I grow at a high level. 9. The spiritual scale. Have you ever stepped on the scale, expecting to see the usual number, only to find a surprising change? It might feel random, But what if I told you that your spiritual awakening could be influencing more than just your mind and emotions? Many people on the path of spiritual wisdom experience unexpected weight fluctuations, and these shifts are often signs of deep inner transformation. When you awaken spiritually, your body begins to recalibrate, shedding what no longer serves you physically, emotionally, and energetically. If you've noticed weight loss without altering your diet or exercise, it could be a sign that you're releasing old emotional baggage, outdated beliefs, or dense energies that no longer align with your higher self. It's like your body is mirroring the lightness of your soul as you ascend to a new vibrational frequency. On the other hand, if you find yourself gaining weight unexpectedly, don't be discouraged. This too serves a purpose. Your body may be retaining water as a way to ground the intense influx of higher energies. Water is a natural conductor, helping to stabilize and integrate new frequencies as your physical form adapts to a higher state of being. Think of it as a temporary buffer, protecting your system as you process these profound shifts. The great spiritual teacher Rumi once said, "Be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop." Could it be that your body is doing exactly that, letting go of what no longer serves your journey? Every change in your weight, whether an increase or decrease, is a reflection of your body's deep intelligence, working in harmony with your evolving soul. Instead of fearing these shifts, what if you embraced them as signs that your spiritual wisdom is awakening on a cellular level? Your body is not just a vessel. It is an intricate part of your spiritual evolution. So, I ask you, have you noticed these changes? What do you think your body is trying to tell you? Trust the process, honor the transformation, and remember your spiritual journey is unfolding exactly as it should. If this message speaks to you, take it a step further and share it with someone who might need this reminder. Together, we can build connections rooted in honesty and respect. As you continue on this journey of spiritual awakening, remember that every physical change is a sign of your transformation, guiding you toward a deeper connection with your true self. Embrace these shifts with patience, self-care, and trust in the process. Your body and soul are aligning with higher energies, preparing you for a more profound existence. Have you noticed any of these changes in your own life? Share your experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Spiritual Wisdom for more insights on your spiritual path. Keep evolving, keep believing, and embrace the beautiful journey ahead.